Okay, Ryder?
The captain just called me Pathfinder.
Attention, Hyperion crew.
This is really happening.
Please
Just
commence
take a deep
docking
breath.
procedures.
This should have been my father's moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet handy.
All stasis personnel report to duty stations. Engineering reports Nexus coupling is underway.
Got it. Man, what I wouldn't give for mashed potatoes.
Medbay, please advise the status.
I just updated the charts.
We want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody? Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
Yeah, we just got in.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over. Ryder, we should get to the tram. A lot of people will want to see you.
Let's go. We can't keep everyone waiting. No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are gonna be a real problem.
This day just keeps...
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
You're in trouble here. I'd say you need any help you can get.
We need qualified help.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone.
It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
A la perros. Un montón de documentos que no voy a leer.
Handling something big, is she? I'll just organize this as it comes in and send it through. You know what the priority needs are anyway. Thank you.
Hello, Console.
You and I are going to be very good friends. We'll...
Bueno.
Get you all fixed up and...
Power couplers.
As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy power.
Girl Scout cookies. Hyperion's inventory lists Galactic Scout cookies.
Wait, really? Seriously? I want those.
You'll have to fight Kesh for the galaxy swirls.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion. It's good to have you here.
No, it isn't good to be here, but what choice do we have?
Excellent. Let's go over the docking checklist, shall we?
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the Cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here, or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Yes, I know the hype. There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Mello, you already checked the consoles down here, right? Huh. I think you forgot to hit confirm.
This is wrong. It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
There's apparently no viable planets in range. Exile may have been a sanitized death sentence.
What a shit show. Pathfinder, we have to get this back on track or we don't survive. No pressure, right?
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Eric's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Your work is important. Don't lose sight of that. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex. Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Power generators along. Really?
Cash, this is Mello. Console for the secondary management system is fixed. Everything checks out.
Leah, remember when I said I was going to take a look inside?
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash-landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so... Hi.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilkan, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
And it'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Y Kandros, ¿dónde está por acá?
Engineering report. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts, holding key positions, or just distracting the Ket. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%. Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Tengo que ver. Aquí está.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilkin, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back. No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex. All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert. Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Yeah, looks like the blasters got displaced at the last minute. Hopefully one of the other arcs will have some in stock. I'll keep an eye out.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently
Alright, moving on. Docking clamps?
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
All personnel, be aware
Cassidy
of
Shaw?
suspicious
I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken-Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete. Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
quedo.
Personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened
Ah,
alert.
escanear. Sí existe.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
You're in the force? What district?
Moss. Bradbury Landing near the Green Band. Didn't last.
Not a fit? Good you got out before screwing up then.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
No, me falta este lado.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert. Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once. Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Las aperturas, ¿dónde está?
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once. Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
No, que pics. Perdí.
Please be advised that
Es que ¿dónde está lo de... ¿Cómo se llama? Ok, vamos a ver. ¿Qué pasó aquí? ¿Es este? No. Si acá adentro es esta manita. ¿Está acá? ¿Es ella?
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Crew muster schedules have been posted. All personnel should check with their supervisor before taking leave.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's... me, now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Así que es para allá. Sí. Entonces. A lo mejor eso es lo que no les gustó a los de Andrómeda, que está Mass Effect.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from
This file is useless. Let's check another.
all non-relevant repair requests are currently on.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
This person is not a match.
Power draw is now at 100%.
Inaccurate match.
are on hold. Please await further instructions. Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion Coupling Annex. Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%. Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete. Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Ya más. Mm.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Y dice que es del otro lado. Vamos a ver.
Inaccurate match. Scan results show a
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Mm-hmm. Y ya salió el anuncio. Charlie, ¿cómo estás? Estamos jugando Mass Effect Andrómeda en modo locura. ¿Y te salió el anuncio? ¿Te salió el anuncio, Charlie? O nada, me salió a mí. Ya, ahorita, bueno, cuando juego estos juegos, estoy poniendo full tope anuncios. ¿En qué iba? Ah, sí. Estoy tratando de completar el juego al 100%. Bueno, es que necesito los niveles de habilidad para que sea más fácil. Ahorita es viajando de un lugar a otro, haciendo misiones secundarias. Tienes el 2. Si este es el Andrómeda, es después, creo. Después del 3, no sé cuántos años, 100 años después del 3, creo. ¿No lo has jugado, Charlie? ¿Qué pasó? Ya me dice que tengo que ir aquí, pues. Ah, pero son varias zonas, creo. A ver, ah, ya está.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special.
Dicen que el más
Pathfinder
bueno,
en
creo
route.
que sí es ese,
How's the
el 2
ship?
o el 1.
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long.
Son de los mejores.
The way things are going, we'll be on our own
no
out
les
there.
gustó mucho.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least
Sí,
we'll
lo
be
estoy
doing it
jugando en
in
la
style.
Play. La PlayStation.
They call her the Tempest.
Ya ahorita las que yo no quería salir de la nave, pero ya que
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people.
mira,
We're 14
hay un
months
montón
late.
de errores, ¿sí ves? Un montón de errores de
So you're the
renderizado
one
con
who's
los
making
modelos
everything
3D
happen.
de los personajes. Eso fue lo que
Vetra.
bueno, sí, lo criticaron
Vetra
mucho este
next.
juego.
Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and
Aparte,
everything
¿de
in
qué juego?
between.
¿De qué año es? Digo,
Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
2016, creo.
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the
Este juego es
station.
como del 2016. Ah, lo tienes en Origin.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it!
Aquí
You're not
todavía,
going
en este año creo que todavía los juegos
Damn it.
no... Todavía
Is something
no,
wrong?
los traducían
Director
completamente
Addison
al
wants to see a
español.
complete report of the Tempest
Va a estar
supplies,
como el
munitions, and crew.
2018 de
Director Tan
en
overruled
adelante.
Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery,
Empezaron a
squarely under
doblar todos
Director
al
Addison's
español.
purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff
Sí,
and
ya
not just
ganamos un
talking about
trofeo
it.
iniciando. Vamos a iniciar el juego apenas. El prólogo lo terminé ayer. Vamos a ver si en menos de media hora terminamos este capítulo. Y si no, como quiera, cada vez que peleas, después de cada pelea, como que te dan un punto de partida y eso es bueno. Lo dice por aquí de qué año es.
Everything's state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest
Ahí
ship
es
in
de
her
los
class.
primeros juegos que sí es más historia que eliminar monitos. Bueno, somos uno de los 10 monitos que están con este juego ahora. Está bien. No me dice el nombre. Bueno, ya lo checo.
Every plan the initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Ah, pero que yo quería hacer otra cosa, pero pinche juego, dile. Mira, yo quería hacer este. Bueno.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Y me lo cambian.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Some serious kit over here.
Ahí están los del equipo de asalto. Ahorita tenía que hacer una misión de equipo de asalto, creo. ¿Eso qué es? ¿El puente? Ah, esta es mi navecita. Es la navecita chiquita. La navecita.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
No time for speeches. Let's see what we can find.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Que nos quemamos tempestad.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Ah, mira. Un comienzo mejor.
To Eos then. What would have been our Habitat 1? 2 failed outposts put an end to that idea. Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Ah, también es aquí. Pero, bueno, yo tenía una misión. ¿Dónde está la misión? Solo que ya se haya quitado. Vamos a hacer las tareas adicionales. Aquí está, primero es lo de los científicos. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver qué onda con los científicos. Estoy haciendo primero la misión. Como ves, Charlie, mientras voy preparando tu stream.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
Bueno, saludos a la Kale, esperemos sea no sea un bot.
Anomaly detected.
Creo que sí. La Kylie. Ok, Binlats, Habitat 7. Celulant. Dice que hay anomalías.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Anomaly found. Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
Parece que estoy jugando Warframe, pero... Bueno, no sé si Warframe salió después de este. O salió antes, no sé. Pero así es Warframe, así es jugar Warframe.
That's the research vessel. Dr. Aridana
Ah, ya subimos de nivel otra vez, ya somos nivel 4.
She'll want to know.
Ok, ya está la nave científica. ¿Ahora qué? Pues ya. Ok, ya está. Ahora vamos a seguir con más misiones. Escanea minerales. No sé, creo que eso lo podemos hacer aquí, creo. Lo acabo de regar. Bueno, ya. La calle.
System Pythias. Andromeda
Ya me
Initiative
dio hambre.
Habitat 1.
Es que
Designated
desayuné muy temprano, como a las 7:30.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection? What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Vale, espera. ¿Cómo era? Sí, esto creo. Un asteroide. Vamos a minar minerales. Eso a mí me encanta en el espacio. Lo malo es que, bueno. No hay muchos juegos que sean tan interesantes. Depósito de hierro. Ok. Bueno, vamos a hacer la de... ¿Cómo se llama? La del asesinato. Ahora sí. Aquí está. Oh, mira, y se mueve. Esto está chido. Esto se ve muy chido.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible? We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Es aquí. Sí. Ok, vamos a... Tenemos... Mods. Vamos a ver. Este es katana. Vamos a ver. Tenemos este. Tenemos uno. De este. Tenemos dos. Esto me encanta. Las modificaciones de las armas también es lo que más me gusta. Ahí le podemos poner doble daño. O ya no. No creo. Más 28% cargador del fusil. Estabilidad. Yo digo con más Yo creo que con más... No sé. Más balas. Ahí está. No tengo otra cosa para ellos, ¿verdad? No. Municiones. Sí, no tengo. Vamos.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready.
No sé por
Callow?
qué le pusieron tantas
All right.
críticas negativas
Integrating
al
search
juego.
area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory
Le pongo
neural
mucho de
collision.
más. Nomás
Amazing.
porque los
Factory fresh across the
modelos se
board.
ven un poquito
Spinning up the
cuadrados.
compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
Y las animaciones
We'll
se
get a
ve
better
que
read on this
envejecieron
house
mal,
than the
pero
Nexus has had
pues,
in months.
está bien. Bueno, al menos yo lo compré en $20.
What?
Y se ve
Said a
mejor
lot
que
of
muchos
people
juegos
have their
nuevos.
hopes pinned on us. They gave up on EOS. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends
Se
die.
fue pionero en lo de
Never
los
know how that'll
movimientos de
affect.
las voces.
Sorry.
Y pues si no te pones
Okay.
mucha atención, pues
We didn't
se
come
ve
millions of
bien,
light years to
pero
die in a
ya
different
estás
place.
poniéndole atención.
I'm not letting the
Están mal.
initiative down.
Están un poquito mal,
Pathfinder,
se ven,
the Tempest checks out.
se ven
We're good.
robotizadas.
Take us down. You have no idea how long I've
Se
wanted a
ven,
Pathfinder
ajá,
to see
se
that.
ven robotizadas las caras. Pero pues es que no tienes que creer que es real. Lo que hicieron en Horizon Zero Dawn, en The West.
Core is hot.
No, en el... es-
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
esa cosa. The Winding West.
You got this, right?
No, pero ya si lo pueden hacer bien, si no, te digo, no tienes que pensar que estás jugando, o más bien sí, un juego realista, pero es un juego, digo. Si quieres ver algo realista, ve una película live action.
There. Set us down at
Digo,
this
y ahí
nav
te
point.
decepcionarás más de algunas cosas, pero está bien. No le veo ninguna pena en ninguna parte de CFI. A mí me encanta todo lo que es de CFI. Por eso también Fortnite me gusta. ¿Por qué? Porque tiene lo de teletransportes, lo de las armas que son, tiene de todos tipos, viejas, nuevas. Y bueno, vamos a ver si terminamos la misión en 15 minutos, no creo, pero vamos a ver. Ok, ya llegamos.
How to even start?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly
Miren mi
storms that are
control no
contaminated
sirve.
by radiation
Se
from the
mueve solo.
Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental
mueve
hazards
solo.
and ultimately,
Door's getting emergency power, but it's
Pues aquí.
code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
Me acuerdo
They
que
must
cuando
have
lo
known
jugué
this
la
wouldn't
primera
last
vez
in
no
these
tenía
conditions.
ayudantes, no sé por qué ahora
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do
o
now.
no sé si
We'll make
le
EOS a
puse
home.
que no quería ayudantes o algo así, te daban la opción. Ahora ya no. Busca un código, dice que por aquí.
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
Aquí está, parte de datos.
Got a code lock key.
Gives us access if we need it.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops, lost his footing, got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
Ah, el otro no lo leí bien. Pues era este. Ok. Aparte de la movilidad sí se siente. un poquito incómoda. Pero bueno, esto le hace la ventaja, ¿no? Esto no sé qué juegos después lo... Pero sí lo siguieron usando. Hola. X.
I got a partial lock, but I can't turn on
Es
the
una
antenna.
misión
Something's blocking the
secundaria.
power.
A ver si mañana
A remote lock is
seguimos con
active.
las misiones
The
secundarias.
interference originates from a nearby
Yo creo que me voy
power
a quedar un
tower.
ratito hasta las 12:30. No, voy a hacer esta misión secundaria y ya mañana veo.
Let's check out this relay tower.
It's a hellscape. Put on a brave face for the rest of the team, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna die out
Ya
here.
tenemos hierro. Es para crear armas. Ahorita lo único que me han dado es hierro, pero necesito otros componentes. ¿Para dónde tengo que ir? Por acá dice. No, creo que es afuera. Ok. Siempre lo que son exploraciones espaciales a mí siempre me han gustado.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we...
It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Les digo, está un poquito mal la
Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here. We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
I'm not a salvager, I'm a pathfinder. We've come to fix all this.
Call me Clancy. Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much. The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Is it smarter to hide and hope, or take a chance that might save this whole planet?
I remember when people used to talk like that. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Ahorita van a venir los kids a dar pelea. Ni me da. Ni fix.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Aquí vamos por ver. Ah, lo tengo que escribir ahí. De forma manual.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time salvager.
Ok, ya llegaron los kits.
We've got company.
Ok, listo. Creo. Ah, no, falta uno.
They weren't kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Activarla por dentro. X. Ay. ¿Y cómo entro? No, papi. Ah, es por acá.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
I'll take another look around the outpost.
Just finding it won't be enough. Hope you're smarter than we were. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use.
Oh, un lanzacohete cobra. Pero no tengo dinero. Estoy pobre. ¿Dónde está la chatarra? A ver. Yo no tengo chatarra. Así dice. Estos son para crear cosas. Vámonos. Dice que por ahí arriba. Ah, un contenedor. Espérate, creo que me equivoqué. Sí, tenía que hacer algo.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now. Right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The
Y
structure
estamos en
appears
modo
almost
locura,
identical to the one your father
Charlie.
used to adjust the atmosphere on the
Bueno, sí,
previous
si te dan
planet.
5
It's
o
worth
6 balazos estás
investigation.
muerto. Por
Let's
eso
not
no
forget what
dejo
else
que
happened on Habitat
toques
7.
casi.
This is powerful alien tech. We need to respect it. Go slow.
For sure. We'll follow your lead.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
So if that structure could make a difference here, well, that would be really good. Come on, we better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now the power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
X el de municiones. Falta el de medkit, pero bueno. Ese ya luego.
Well, what do
Pues
you
me está
know? The
gustando
Outpost
mucho el
Research
juego.
Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to
Porque
the
poquito
initiative. We'll need it here too.
me conformo, ¿no?
This tech is how we survive in Andromeda. Ingenuity on the
Eso es lo
ground.
que le
Someone
criticaban,
else
que estaban
agrees.
demasiado
This
exagerados
research
lo de
center
las
was
voces,
used recently to monitor the alien
creo.
signal.
Y
This
se
gives
ve
us
un
the tools to
poquito
find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
cutre. Y da un poquito de cringe, pero X.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Oh, mira, investigación. Pues sí, lo que de hecho lo que nos importa ahorita más son las armas. ¿Cuál es el que yo traigo? ¿El fusil qué? Que yo quiero un francotirador. Vamos a... Tenemos que... Bueno, no tengo nada de... de dinerito de eso. Chale. Bueno. Todo está bien caro. No tengo desarrollo. Por aquí estaba mi franco. Aquí está. Plano poco común, dice. Ah, si no me espero ahorita, no está... Bueno, no lo siento tan difícil el juego. Yo no lo siento tan difícil. Bueno, vamos.
Special requisition. All-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad. 6-wheel drive. Jump jets. Just what you need.
The initiative only built a few.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot. No good. A forward station should have the access code once we call it down.
Necesito el código. Código de acceso a esa cosa. Pues sí, lo normal es como si fuera una llave. Ahora son puros códigos. Lo normal, estamos en el 2180 y algo. Bueno, eso creo, no sé. A lo mejor estamos en 600 años después que dicen, no sé. Ah, esta es la misma. Uy, qué pedo. Eso me espanta.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Oh. Parece un pingüino. Es el pingüino robot. ¿Ya está equipado? Creo que sí, ¿no? ¿Se le puede poner las dos? No, dice que nada más puede tener uno. Ah, bueno. Ah, bueno, pasa a ver.
Downloading Nomad Crate access code.
Ni siquiera se hacen daño y ya no es bueno. Ahí está. Y aquí hay un vehículo, se supone. Tenemos un carrito. Ya tenemos un carrito. Tenemos carrito. Vamos por el carrito. Creo que voy a jugar hasta la 1. Y a la 1 le paro. No sé si el Charlie va a ser directo.
Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Bueno, vamos a darle con el carrito.
Can't get traction. It's too steep.
Switch to 6-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap.
Munición, contenedores.
Someone's made a home for themselves.
People are determined to get something out of EOS.
And that strange tech. Let's follow the trail.
Qué raro. Vámonos en nuestro carrito. Aquí hay algo. A ver. Allá. Bueno. Ni siquiera animación le pusieron. Para allá arriba, que era. Un regazo. Está abandonado todo. Y no hay nada. Pues sí. Bueno, nada útil para mí. Ya se atoró mi carrito. para atrás para regresar. Creo. Para hacer un auto espacial no tiene nada de fuerza. Será que sea puede ser que esté muy pesado, pero no. O sea, el carro puede literalmente volar, pero no puede avanzar.
Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
One down.
Estoy gastando mis balas en unas criaturitas. Ah, pero que sí me da. Pues vámonos.
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
¿Qué onda?
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby from above us.
I see it. Up on that piece with the scaffolding.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols. Glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Encuentra el grifo para escenario a escanearlo. Aquí ahí arriba. ¿Están peleando? ¿Por qué están peleando? ¿Ah? No, pues sí. ¿Qué pedo? Ahí está. Bueno, aquí estamos en esa montaña, ¿o qué? No sé. Nos dieron un casquito. Pues sí me puedo trepar.
It's slippery, but there's a great view.
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
Too sophisticated for a salvager. Who else?
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
Ok, dice que adicionales. Utiliza la consola extraña, limpia la radiación. Ok.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This would happen when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
Back off, or I will put you down!
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels. It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. I was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Sí, somos de verdad.
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
I know these things! From Habitat 7! Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make little bots! Hold on, Liam!
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder. Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
¿Quién falta? Ah, esta Ahí está.
Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
Listo.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like my name's better as Peavy.
Ryder, you've been studying this Remnant technology? What have you learned?
Plenty. Not nearly enough. It's old, it uses glyphs, and it's well protected.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange. Fascinating, huh? Oh, this is the kind of stuff that gets you out of bed in the morning, too?
The Initiative lives and dies by its Pathfinders. That's reason enough.
And not even a whiff of fun along the way, huh? Follow my nav points, figure out those monoliths, and we can both get some answers.
Well, I'll head out.
Yes, so much to investigate. Let's get to it.
Pues vámonos, ya aquí no hay nada que hacer. ¿O sí dice algo? No, la misión no dice nada. Por acá.
Imagine leaving all the craziness on the Nexus to be the first settlers here. So much riding on you, and then...
This time will be different.
Right. This is our element.
Esta cosa no creo que pueda flotar, entonces vamos por otro lado. ¿Qué es eso? Una nave de malos. ¿El MG? ¿Qué es el MG? Para subir. ¿Y para qué se lo activan? Creo que sí tengo que ir a pelear con eso.
Remember the early data on EOS back home?
When everywhere was labeled H with a bunch of numbers.
Your dad put those readings up in his office. Knew them all by heart. Wonder what those worlds really looked like then. And now.
Ahí sí es como se subía con esta cosa. Ah, es ahí. Vamos para allá.
That looks like a cat facility of some kind. Those assholes took over my best research site. They won't let you near the monolith without a fight.
F. Está muy bien. ¿Ahora dónde nos quedamos? Ah, ya es aquí. Poquito antes de entrar en contacto.
That looks like a cat facility of some kind. Those assholes took over my best research site. They won't let you near the monolith without a fight.
Got Cat.
A ver, tecnología. Hola, abre. Vamos a hacer tanque. Este. Ah, este no está bien. Que se quede con. ¿Cómo se llama? Con las granadas. Y un poco de defensa. Vale. Y yo creo que tenía que hacer otra porque. ¿Qué era lanza? Sí. Y el otro, permite a hombre mayor daño. Que este es el pasivo. Simón, uno y uno. Y nos quedan 4. Contragolpe, onda de choque. Y lo cambiamos por. ¿Dónde está? Asignar poder. La carga. Listo. Vámonos. Ok. Prácticamente este juego se acaba con habilidades bióticas. Las armas son... ¡Ah! Ya llegaron más. En septiembre, ¿no? No llega hasta allá las 8. Ay, sí se regenera ese escudo. Ah, me va a costar un huevo. balas. Las balas. Y luego se movió para regenerarse. Balas. Ahora qué hago. Sí, lo maté. Ahora qué hacemos sin balas, señores. Y lo de sin pedo. Aquí hay balas.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
¿Cómo se cambiaba de arma? Ah, pero llega nomás. Oh, valió ver. F. Y voy a tener que empezar otra vez desde el inicio. Creo que me adelanté mucho.
Radiation levels increasing.
Chale, pues F.
That looks like a Kev facility of some kind.
Those assholes took over my best research site. They won't let you near the monolith without a fight.
Ajá, ¿y mis compis?
Repositioning.
On the move.
Ah, que quito. Ay, no se guarda lo que haces. Todas las habilidades que puse, no. No se guardan. Ok, a ver, ahorita no sirve mucho. Bueno, sí, necesito Lanza. Y onda de choque. Listo. La ayudamos. Listo.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Ahí llegaron más. Entonces nos quedamos un poquito más atrás. Estamos a casi nada. ¿Qué es ese aquí? Ay, no más, tengo que volver a empezar la misión. Llegó ese, no lo he visto. 10 minutitos para nada. Chala. Modo locura, señores, modo locura. Ok. Otra vez los tengo que poner, chale.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Misiones. Misiones. Me voy. Voy a regresar. ¿Hay alguien? No sé qué ve. No sé del jefe, a huevo, sí. Listo, el jefe muerto. Queda poca munición y sin vida. Vamos con municiones. Aquí. No. No, no. Ay, los dos muertos. Ahora quedo yo. Revive, Liam. Revive, Cora.
Those kids seem shaken up.
Casco de integrador kit. Lo que necesito es una curita. No hay una bendita por ahí. Parece que no. Pues sí. Ocupamos benditas. Unas benditas por ahí. No hay benditas por ahí. Pues parece que no. Dice activar, no. Es que desactivarlos todos, creo. Yo lo que ocupo son benditas. Desactivar.
They've got the monolith well protected. We'll need to cut that shield's power supply.
Beryllium. Ok. Ya con esto yo creo que nos vamos.
Let's get to it before there's any more Ket.
Como el perrito.
Who are you?
Andromeda Initiative. We're not here to cause trouble.
So you say. Still haven't told me who you are.
I'm the Pathfinder.
Are you now?
You can call me Ryder.
I'm Drac, Clan Nakmor. You'll forgive me if I didn't just trust a stranger from the Nexus. They haven't exactly treated us Krogan well. What are you doing out here?
Checking out these monoliths. The Ket seem pretty interested in this one. Looks like you cleared it out for us, though.
You said I didn't save any for you? Nexus knows shit about the Ket. They think they're safe. But they're just waiting to die out there in space. I've been quads deep on a couple of planets for a while now, taking out Ket bases, fighting ground troops. Ugh, I know what they can do.
It's not pretty.
You know, we could use a Krogan like you, Drac.
I'm flattered, but do you have any idea how many humans I've watched die? Your meat is spoiled. Besides, the day I help the Nexus again is the day the clouds part and the Ket keel over. No offense.
None taken.
Good, because I'm getting bored and the Ket are getting stronger. Seem particularly interested in this alien tech.
Remnant?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna go find more to shoot. Try to keep your head out there.
He
Pues bueno,
seems
sí,
fun.
hasta aquí le vamos a dejar. A ver si puedo guardar. Sí, eso no es. Ahí guardado. Ok. Y bueno, ya saben, yo soy el Mottyz. Y nos vemos al rato, a lo mejor con más Fortnite. Y si no, nos vemos hasta mañana con más Andrómedas, más Effect.